All right, so we're gonna find out. You and I are gonna find out today, soon, how consistent CGC really is. See if they really are what we think they are, which is the best grading company on the planet for comic books. They have been touted like that, and we're gonna find that out. And I'm gonna find that out whether I'm either gonna be really sad today, or I'm gonna be super happy, or maybe I might just be I might be okay with it. These are 4 grails that I sent out. 4 of my grails that I sent out, all of them were in slabs already, and they were slabbed by them. None of them have been pressed or cleaned by anybody. So I sent them out to get pressed and cleaned. And if they really are the company that they claim they are, then these are either going to come back the same grade, or they're going to come back higher. You can't possibly tell me that it's going to come back at a lower grade if they haven't had any type of work done on them, and you're just regrading them again, pretty much, right? I can understand if you press and clean them and it stays the same grade. I've said this before. It doesn't mean that the press is going to help the book. I would be perfectly okay if all the books come back as the same grade. These are going to stay in my collection no matter what. So if they stay the same grade, at least I got them looking better. They actually all of them were kind of dirty. I don't know how much cleaner they can get unless they damaged them. Then if they damaged them, then that's a different issue, right? But I did not look at the grades. I wanted to, like I did with the last opening, I wanted this to be a surprise for both. Hold on 1 sec. Should have done this. I don't want to look at the grades. I want this to be a so 5. So we're gonna go with the first book. I'm not gonna look at it. All right, let's take it out. First one is Iron Man 55. This one I bought for $340 as a 9.2. They did a very nice job cleaning this, I gotta say. But that spine, let me see. Let's focus that. Nah, that's a pretty nice job cleaning. Little nick right there on the spine. It was a 9.2, and it comes back as... Oh my God, that is nice. That is nice. Let me put the light on here. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Okay. Wow. That is super nice. 9.6. You know, I've been stressing over this. This is the lowest of all the books that I sent, though. Okay. Oh man, what a pleasant surprise here. And I'm glad that they didn't put a P on the cover. That doesn't take away from the grade if they can see that it was put on a while ago. Oh my God, they cleaned this super nice. Super nice. This is a big time relief, man. If all the other ones come back like this, or the same grade, I mean, this all paid off. I'll show everybody how much I paid for it once I show everything, but look at that. They did a nice job. This book was really dirty. I have another video when I sent them out, but this book was really dirty. I didn't think this could get to a 9.8, but I did think it could get to a 9.6 or a 9.4. I thought it was going to get to a 9.4. It actually, it actually looks like it doesn't really have flaws except for that P. So maybe they did take away for that. But that is one gorgeous book. And it came back with off-white to white pages, which is what I believe it had when I sent it out. Beautiful. 9.6. We're going to look at the census. And let me just get... Okay, I had the Tomb of Dracula up. I think this one is, yep, Iron Man 55. So, this is a CGC census. Iron Man 55. It was a 9.2. And there were 9.2. There were 296 9.2s. So I had 293 9.2s when I had it. Now I am one of the 158 9.6s. This only has 81 9.8s. But man, that is, what a beautiful surprise that is. Let's go to the next one. Woo-hoo. Next one is Incredible Hulk 181. This one, this one is the one that I had for the trade. I traded a Amazing Spider-Man 300 9.8 for this book. And I traded it for an 8.5 Hulk 181. I tried to squeeze something out of it. See if I could get a higher grade, right? And they did a nice job. They did do a nice job with it. I see the grade already. I'll show you the grade right now. Comes right back at an 8.5. I'm so happy with that, okay? The book did have some dirt, especially in the back, and I'm going to check that out. See the Newton rings? It's got a little bit of a Newton rings right there. I really don't mind. CGC does say that the Newton rings are just it's something with dealing with the slab pressing up against the book, but it doesn't damage the book. And then there's ways to get rid of those Newton rings. This is a beautiful 8.5 with the cleaning. It actually looks so much better with the cleaning. Let's look at the back, because the back was dirty. It's still a little bit dirty, but they did nice. They did nice. It had a little bit of a stain here, and they were able to take that one out. And you know what? I could definitely accept this being an 8.5. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. 9.2 comes back, 9.6. 8.5 comes back, and 8.5 Incredible Hulk 181. Tried to squeeze a little bit more out of it. There it is. This is Incredible Hulk. Census on CGC. And the 8.5, I still own one of 1,126 8.5s. Actually, I own two of them because I have a second one that I've shown in other videos. Let's go to the next one. All right, I see the grade and I'm happy with it. Go down. This is Bernie Wrightson's House of Secrets 92. Beautiful cover. This is the book that many people say this is the book that separates the Silver Age from the Bronze Age. This is the one that's right there in the middle, and I do agree with that. This has big time significance. Oh, I showed something of the grade. This was a 9.0, and it comes back as a 9.0. Okay, so far so good. It still comes back as a 9.0. What I love about this book the most, it's such a pretty book. Look at that cover, man. It's a pretty, beautiful cover with great colors. Bernie Wrightson was the man. When I was showing this before, I said Neil Adams. I'm what an idiot. But I was watching. I was looking at a Batman 232, and for some reason Neil Adams stayed on me. But anyway, this is a great book. I love this book, and my favorite thing about this book is that stamp. I love stamps. You know, they. I thought they could clean this a lot better, but like I said, for older books, very hard to clean an older book. You know, sometimes that crud just really stays on the book. Come on, here we go. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then now the biggest book. My biggest book was The Tomb of Dracula. Oh no, you know what? Before we do that, let's look at the census for House of Secrets. I was hoping that would come back a 9.2 actually. But House of Secrets 92. The 9.0, 129 9.0s. There's only, see, it goes under 100 for the rest of them. They're very hard to get in the 9s for this. That's why they cost so much once you get into the 9s. But it's really hard to get them. Even an 8.5, look at the 8.5 is 152 8.5s on that. Wanted to get into the 9.2s, but it looks like a great 9. That's a great looking 9.0 no matter what. Anyway, though, that book I paid a little bit over $1,000 for, and that was way back, like at the turn of the century. But great book. And then the last one. This one is the one that I took the biggest risk with because it was a 9.6 and I thought I can get a 9.8 out of it. And let's see it. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Wow, this paid off. This paid off big time. I thought I can get a 9.8 out of this. I said it when I sent it. When I bought this book, I bought this book for $100 on the dot. I bought this book back when after I saw the Blade movie. I didn't really know who Blade was. I didn't follow Blade. But when I saw the Blade movie, I was like, you know what? I gotta have that character, dude. Gotta have that guy. And I went online and I went to eBay and I bought this book for $100, free shipping. Of course, back then it wasn't worth that much, right? It was, people like to sell on the hype of a movie. So I got it. I sent it in. It was the infancy of CGC. Comes back a 9.6. Look what this book is right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God. Holy crap, man. Wow. I can just, you know, Wow. Wow. Talk about like happiness. This was a little bit, I mean, not even much, but it was a little bit dirty in the back. Maybe that's why it came back as a 9.6. It's gone. Whatever it had in the back, it's gone. They did a magnificent job. CGC is going to be getting a lot more business from me in the future. Obviously, I sent these books out. I sent these books out as personal grails of mine, and they still are personal grails. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. What's not to love? Oh my God. Okay. Let's go to, let me see where I put that. House of Secrets. This is the Blade. This is Tomb of Dracula. This is Tomb of Dracula 10. Census numbers. It was a 9.6. There were 122 9.6s on this. I was one of the 122s. Now I am one of 45 9.8s. And I will take that all day long. All day long for $100 book. Back then that I had to have regraded 2 times. I will not send these books back out. Once I get them pressed, the trick is really like knowing if they've been pressed or not. Once I press them that first time, I'm not gonna send them back out. Obviously, I'm not gonna send this back out and see if I can get a 9.9. That's not happening. This is how these books are gonna stay. House of Secrets is gonna stay a 9.0. Hulk is going to stay an 8.5, and Iron Man is going to stay a 9.6. First, Thanos, one of the greatest characters in comic books. All of these, though, all of these characters are. Sorry about the editing job, guys. I am a noob at this, and I had to edit the video. But I wanted to show the cost of all of this, and this is just for educational purposes, right? And one of the things now, keep in mind, I've been doing this for years. I'm not a wealthy guy by any means, okay? A lot of these books that I sent out in this shipment is different tiers, and most of them are going to be sold. Now, these grails will not be sold. But I want to show you how expensive this hobby can be, and how expensive. I mean, you know, it is. For me, these are investments, and I like to fund my investments with the hobby as well. And a lot of people like to do that, but I want to show you how expensive this could be, especially if you're struggling with money, which I have for different parts of my life and stuff. But I intend to sell a lot of these books to fund this, you know. So these books I'm definitely keeping, right? And these have been in my collection for decades. But this is how much it costs, right? So for 4 books, you're looking at, and this is the express tier, which I got back in around 20 days. $765 is what that costs, right? For the 4 books, that comes to an average of $191.25. It's actually a little bit more than that, because you got to add shipping to them, which, because I sent in bulk, you know, it's probably about $1 more, so probably about $192.25, I would say, because I sent some modern tiers as well, right? I also sent out these 4, and those were in the value tier. I'm not expecting those back probably in 3 to 4 months, which was the last time that I sent value tier and I got those back. And those were I made the video on those, Amazing Spider-Man 122 and New Gods 1, and I forget what the other book was, or Iron Man 55, right? The one that I got the ticket for. Now those average this time at 58.70. Now the reason that the average came down lower is because I actually upgraded my account with CGC because I do send a lot of books. I am flipping a lot of books, so and again, that's how I'm funding all of this, right? And I'm going to be keeping a lot of books and flipping a lot of them, right? Because if not, I wouldn't be able to afford this. So I sent this time economy. I want to see how long that really takes, and I sent 2 books out on that, and economy costs $92.30. It's supposed to be less time wait, so I'll find out how much how long that takes. And as you could see, with economy, you can claim up to $400 value. With a value tier, you can claim up to $200 value. But I only claimed $200 on one of them, which was the Tomb of Dracula on that. And then I sent magazines, and these are the comics magazines for The Witcher. These are the Polish comics. There's 13 of them. Most of them will be sold, and those are true specs, and those I can get hit hard with, but I have a very good feeling on those. And those, for the 13 books, they came out to around $57.20 per book to get slabbed and graded. Again, add another $1 to whatever I'm showing here, but for these purposes, we're going to say that's $57.20. So it's very expensive to get these slabbed. I don't want you guys thinking that, especially because I've been asked. Athletic Style is, it has been watching all my videos, and he's been asking questions, and I want to give detailed answers on them, But and I wish that you get great grades, man. When your Grails come back, I want to see those great grades, and please let me know what they come out as, right? But this is my video, guys, and I am speccing a whole lot of books, not necessarily these books, but definitely these for right now, and I'll show some more spec books later. And these, even the comics, I'm definitely keeping some of those comics. I'm gonna keep a minimum of probably 2 of the comics, the 2026, and probably 2 of the 2027, which was the first Witcher and the pre-Witcher story with him in the back. I'm probably keeping 2 of those. I also sent some of the Egmont Witchers, and those were sent in the modern tier. But this is what we have, my friends, and I am one happy collector with this express tier, and my faith in CGC is now much greater, and I'm more confident in sending them more stuff. And anyway, again, this is only done as educational purposes, right? I wish that I seen videos like this prior to me sending stuff to CGC, or even collecting, because I ended up collecting all kinds of books. And as you get older, guys, you're gonna see that if you collect what you like, you're not gonna be regretful for that, because like I said, I collect Batman, I collect Thor, and I just read those. But when you're collecting to invest, let's say, and you gotta know what you're collecting, and when you're sending stuff out to CGC to either resell or to keep yourself, right? You gotta know what the costs are, because it might not be worth it to do so. So, anyway, thanks for watching again, alright? Take care.